Hello, I'm Kimo Hussey here with another installment of our weekly video series. In one of the previous videos we did, I had my very good friend David Chen, who's from Taiwan. David has been in ukulele about 6 years and has 2 ukulele stores in Taiwan. I mentor David, but the best thing about David and I is that we're very, very good friends. I wanted to, since David is here in Hawaii, I wanted to bring him into this video session to provide you some feedback, and that is coming in just a few minutes. I wanted to talk to you this time about an annual workshop that I do at Hollyhock. This is in Canada. Hollyhock is basically a venue for learning. It's on Cordes Island, which is a little bit north of Vancouver in Canada. I do this workshop every year. It is one of the most unique workshops that I know of because it is so long. This workshop is 5 nights and 6 days long. And so the reason why I started doing this kind of workshop, and by the way, I've been doing this kind of workshop annually since 2007, is more often than not, we learn to play the ukulele hit or miss. We spend time with friends. We find an instructor who can help us teach. Look at videos, listen to CDs, read books, and all of these are wonderful. But it's what I call hit or miss, and it isn't bad because we learn from here and here and here, and we put it all together in an effort to nurture our enjoyment in ukulele. What I really like, and the reason why I planned this workshop the way it is that it provides you opportunity to come to a venue where you can set aside a lot of our daily concerns just to concentrate totally on ukulele. And so the venue that we picked is a wonderful venue. It's on a beautiful island in Canada. The food is just great. The diet there is vegetarian, but it is great food. And we've been doing this long enough to know that the food really is one of the attractions to people who come to Hollyhock. So the first thing this workshop does is to provide you opportunity to come to a place and just concentrate totally on ukulele. The other reason for 5 nights and 6 days is it provides time sufficient for us to really get into specific information. A lot of times when we go to workshops that are 1 or 2 hours long, and that's fine, and these are wonderful, and we can learn a lot from them. But when we're able to get away and concentrate totally on ukulele and have the time to get into depth, what we can take from these workshops is enough information that helps us keep going forever with regard to ukulele. And the other thing I'd like to tell you personally about this workshop at Hollyhock is it is one of my favorite activities in ukulele, and the reason for that is from the standpoint of being an ukulele instructor. When you take a look at the fact that you're going to have students for 5 nights and 6 days, and it is ukulele morning, noon, and night, that it provides me as a teacher a special challenge, and I like that because we try and take a real responsible attitude on behalf of the people who come, because the workshop is so long. and because chances are you have to travel in order to do this. There's a little greater cost in doing that. But I promise you, one of my biggest challenges for people who come to this workshop is to make sure that they leave thinking that the financial aspects of this workshop were well worth it. So now let me turn this over to you, David, because last year when I did this workshop, David came all the way from Taiwan to come to this workshop. So, David, from the standpoint of the people who are considering coming to this workshop, what would you like to say?
Actually, the Hollyhock trip is one of the most unforgettable experience for me because it's a long journey.
Right.
Like when I get to Canada, it took me 3 ferries to get there. It almost took the whole day in the transportation. But I like it because the scenery is so beautiful.
Right.
Yeah. So when I get there, the first night we check in, and I found I was in completely in a very nature area.
Right.
Yeah. So at that night we have great food. Yeah. So the following days, I think I really enjoyed the courses. And I think it's the longest ukulele program that I ever attend. But I think it really, I learned a lot because each day or each time we just go to a specific topic and we can go deeper, and we have a lot of time to practice. And so I think I learned a lot in terms of technique, in terms of teaching methodology from you. Yeah, and I think until now I still remember a lot of impressive things, and also I adopt the methodology in my teaching too. And also I think it's a vegetarian area.
Yeah, right.
I don't take meat. I didn't take any meat at all. But I like it because I still remember the salmon is the biggest salmon I ever had. Yeah, and all wonderful experience. Yeah, and I think for me it's not only ukulele. It's also kind of a special experience because you won't take that long ferry, and you see different things along the way. Yeah, and I think you cannot miss it.
Great, thank you for that.
Thank you.
There are 2 things I would like to add to what David said. One of the wonderful things about the venue, Hollyhock, is the lodging there goes anywhere from you being a camper all the way up to having a private room with a private bath. And so within this, you are able to choose whatever lodging arrangement best fits your pocketbook. And then the other thing I wanted to mention with regard to David's feedback on his experience at Hollyhock is in the course of learning to play the ukulele itself is not the end. It is the means to the end. The end in us playing ukulele is just to have fun. And so what we try to do at Hollyhock is to make sure that people are very comfortable. We want to make sure that they're fed well. We want to make sure that the venue that they're in is a beautiful, beautiful venue, and it is. Hollyhock is right on the waterline. It's on a very small island where the hills are beautiful and green and the water is beautiful and blue. And so everything is right. in order to highlight the ukulele experience. And by highlighting the ukulele experience, it becomes more of a meaningful, emotional event for you to enjoy. David, is there anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay, good. There's some other things that we're going to pass on to you in terms of going to Hollyhock. The important thing is the dates for the Hollyhock are June 29th to July the 4th. So we're wanting to give you some information about Hollyhock soon, so you can put that into consideration, and hopefully we want to see you there. Thank you so much.